What's up, guys? Coming back to you again with a fucking video. Sorry I've been on kind of a hiatus for a while, but I got busy doing some stuff and some things in some places, but I am now back. So today, keeping it simple, just a quick pack review, or overview rather. This is the Eagle Industries Yote, right? Which I chose pretty much completely based off of its name because I think the word Yote is hilarious. But that's just me. Full disclosure, these packs, two of them were given to me, or rather issued, and another one was purchased. So if that tells you anything, I did buy one. It's for my wife. My hyper realistic sex doll that I have. She wears it a lot. It's a black one, but I have one of these in obviously woodland marpat, and then another one in desert marpat, and these are pretty cool packs. And I'll give a overview and then a comparison to some other similar things that I've seen out there. So without further ado, let's go. So obviously, first thing, this one's pretty buttoned up. I've got it pretty well. As you can see, all my stuff's tied off. But first off, what is this thing? Well, it's just meant to be a small hydration carrier. Nothing crazy. The cool thing about it, so you have multiple ways you can carry it, right? You got these. So these are nice, pretty nice straps, especially for a pack this small. This is almost overkill. So you have these straps, but then these will actually detach, right? So you detach them from the buckle right there, and detach them up here, right? And this actually, they come off completely, and you have the MOLLE panels, and then you can attach it to, assumingly, the back of your plate carrier, or if you have some sort of funky chest rig with a full back panel, you attach it to that. The only thing that I've really noticed that I don't like, that I have a solution for, but it's gonna be in the modifications video for this, because this is just my slick one that I haven't done anything to. It's just exactly how you get it. Is there's no kind of quick detach or quick attach method to actually put it on the back of a plate carrier. I don't like that to take it on and off you have to weave all the MOLLE. That's tedious and time consuming, and sometimes, depending on what I'm using this pack for, I like to actually I want to be able to take this and take it off quickly, in case I need something that's in there and I need to ditch my carrier, just what have you, having to weave all of the MOLLE. But I have a solution for that I will show you guys at some point. Moving on, so like I said, you got shoulder straps, everything like that. Unbuckle all the stuff. On the bottom, you have a couple of things I've usually just tied like a poncho liner, or not a poncho liner, but a poncho, or a Gore-Tex top, or something like that, a rain jacket, two side pockets each side. These are big enough for size reference. This is one PMag. You could fit two in there. I've put two in each one before. With a little bit of room, maybe you could squeeze three. I haven't actually tried it, but that's each side, same size, same thing. You have this front pouch right here, which is big enough for wallet, GoPro, phone, if you have a small phone. I have a key in there. Velcro name tape spot, Velcro placard spot for things like organization, blood type, fucking identification number if you have one, stuff like that. This front pouch here, if I can get it, one second, sorry. This right here is big enough for one Glock 19, with again, with room to spare, which is pretty cool. So that's a pretty good size one. And then these buckles right here. All right, open up to this beaver tail, which we'll get to in a minute. Then up here, you have another little pouch, little mini pouch. So you got two of those. Boom, boom, little mini pouches. So those are cool just for holding some small stuff, you know, extra batteries, fire kit, whatever, what have you. Then you have the main pouch, which I just have, like I said, I just went hiking with this thing. So I have some bullshit in there, but you can see here, it's basically just a big cavity, right? With a mesh deal here for holding your water bladder with a little securing hook right there, in case you're running one that's short, or just as this thing, as just you drink water from this bladder, it doesn't sink down to the bottom. And then back behind this, it's not really that important, but back behind this there's a zipper to access the plastic placard back behind there, which does make a neat little stash pocket if you are using one of these. It's like a little go bag or like a little mini bug out bag or something. That's a decent place to hide some cash or a card or something like that. Just little flat things that, you know, most people probably wouldn't check for, especially with there being a water bladder there. Last thing, pretty much, so as you'll notice one thing though, there is no drag hand, there's no fucking drag handle or carry handle on this. So the way I always end up doing it, I always just end up picking it up by the straps or something, or making one, which again I'll show you how to do in the mods video. So now the coolest, well, the people always kind of gravitate to on this pack, the beaver tail. What's it for? Why do they have it? And is it practical? Well, for its intended purpose, for most people, no, because the intended purpose behind these beaver tails on these packs is for storing a helmet, right? Because there's a lot of situations like if you're doing reconnaissance work, long range recon, recon surveillance, whatever the case may be, where you have to be able to wear night vision, right? You have to be able to put your nods on and everything. But skull crushers suck. If you've ever worn a skull crusher, you know that they fucking suck, and you really, really, really want to wear a helmet. But so a lot of times though, in that case, since you're not packing armor because you're not planning, and not a lot of ammo because the goal is to not be shot at, and you're in a 4 to maybe 6 man team, if you take contact, you need to be getting the hell out of there anyway. So you're gonna wear a bump helmet, right? Well, there's no point in wearing that fucking bump helmet during the day when, there's no need to be wearing your nods, because that's the only thing that it's for, is to facilitate wearing nods. This gives you a nice place to put that when you're not using your helmet. So this is where your helmet would go and everything, right there, and then you secure it. So that's the designed point of it. Now, can you still get use out of this? Absolutely. There's a lot of you could shove a lot of shit in there. That's good for, you could put snacks, rain gear, hell, small sleeping systems would fit in there. And it really does increase the size of your pack a lot. These straps, they're just tucked away, but they are bigger. I just have them taped up but the nice thing about it being mesh is that it does, if you aren't using it, it really does basically fold up into nothing. And that's really it. So that's up for you to decide if you think you could do something with that. More power to you. Like I said, you got 2 buckles each side to secure the thing, just to make sure it's, your stuff's not going to go anywhere in this. I've put helmets in these things and then thrown them out of helicopters, and nothing nothing came out. Blah blah blah. There are, like I said, there are lashing straps on the bottom here, so there's a buckle there, and then this strap is actually fairly long, so you could strap something underneath there pretty easily. And then really that's it. If you're buying one of these, so just pro tip on buying these, if it doesn't come with a source, with a 3-liter source hydration bladder, you got ripped off, unless they're charging like not a lot of money for it. Because these are supposed to come with the source hydration bladder. As you can see, it's got pass-throughs. I'll show you that too. It's got pass-throughs there, very top there, and on the other side, so you can route it however you need. Like I said, that goes all the way down to the bottom. Just for reference, this thing will pretty much swallow an entire MRE beef tackle, so it's pretty sweet. Fits in there sideways, and it goes all the way down there. So you could fit a decent amount of kit in this thing. Also, another way, make sure to check this. Shit, shadow. Yote, you know, make sure you get that little patch on there to make sure that this thing is legit, because I know there's a few like airsoft companies and stuff that make copies of this, and obviously being airsoft quality, they're probably not going to be very good. They're probably not going to hold up. You want the real deal Eagle Industries stuff, because those are going to actually serve you well. So that's it, guys. You do with that what you will. Just little things here, come with little bungees for the hydration, yada yada. There's really not a whole lot. You got stuff to, these loops here to daisy chain cordage and stuff, I guess. The only thing I really do there is make a drag handle, but that's pretty much it, y'all. Just make note, one thing, if you do plan on carrying a helmet in here, if you have a size large, like Mitch 2000 or ACH or something, you're gonna have a rough time. It's gonna be kind of rough getting it to fit in there. It's more meant for high cuts and bump helmets and stuff, but you can make it work. I have made it work. That's pretty much it, dude. It's just a nice little pack to go out for, you know, nice. It's pretty much what I would call the perfect 24-hour pack. I like it better than the Eagle Industries map, which was a modular assault pack. I prefer this one, mostly just because of the beaver tail. Really is what it comes down to. I really like that beaver tail function. I like expanding things, just because things that kind of can expand and have more space, just because if you know about, you know, being out in the bush and stuff like that, you know that right before you step off, there's always some extra bullshit you got to take with you, whether it's some extra ordnance, you know, or a fucking, you know, hey, grab the 32, which is a grenade launcher, or you have an extra wall rocket. There's always something, you know, or it might be a demo kit. A demo kit would fit good here, you know, a CMD or something, different optics, whatever. So that's always nice. But anyway, I'm gonna sign off here, guys. You can get out of here. Another thing, this pouch does open up pretty far, but I'm gonna sign off here and get going on some other videos that I can get pumping out to you guys. Again, sorry for the hiatus, but I had some shit that I had to do in some different places, so hopefully I can mitigate that and it won't happen again. But I'm gonna try to keep getting videos pushed out to you guys, and gonna get some different content coming pretty soon. So peace.